Hello, how can I help you? Can I get a flight for AA123, please? AA123, all right. What's your name? Michelle. All right, perfect. You're ready to go?
Man, all the tenants are so busy. I'm all on my own. Why are there so many Starbucks? Man, all the tenants are so busy. What can I do inside this place? Where's the restroom? Where's customer service? Where am I? Airports are stressful because people feel out of the loop. At the gate, the same questions repeat nonstop. What's happening with my flight? When are we boarding? Where do I go? And when disruptions happen, frustrations spike fast. DOT complaint reporting repeatedly highlights cancellations and delays, plus baggage and disability-related issues as major complaint drivers. Today, we built Aria, a voice-first kiosk assistant that keeps travelers informed, moving, and calm, while freeing gate staff from repetitive questions. American operates at huge scale. In 2024 alone, they flew over 2.1 million flights and offered 275 million seats. And they publicly describe operating thousands of flights per day to over more than 350 destinations. At that scale, even small reductions in repetitive gate questions matter. That means shorter lines at the podium, fewer misboarding moments because people are confused, and staff time shifted from repeating info to solving real exceptions. So, this is a gate-sided personal assistant. No boarding pass printing. It's built to do two things extremely well. Make flight status and boarding progress obvious, and give instant directions and quick actions through voice plus widgets.
Aria incorporates an identification system at every single one of its kiosks in order to tailor a personalized experience for every user. One way that it identifies the user is through a face login, which the user will be opted into whenever they check in at the front desk. Alternatively, the user is going to be provided with a QR code when they check in. Demonstrating the face login here, you just need to position yourself within the screen and then press login. And it will create a vectorized embedding of your face and send that to our backend API, which will then compare that against the other vectorized embeddings in our MongoDB vector database. So now that we've logged in, it gives you a personalized greeting with your name, and it will use that logged in information in order to give you specific information about your specific flight and your specific boarding information. And so just to demonstrate here, so it'll generate a different vectorized embedding and use a fast search algorithm to compare that against our MongoDB. It'll use a different vectorized embedding and compare that against our MongoDB database, vector database.
So once logged in, this is the main UI for Aria, which again is our kiosk assistant. We specifically designed this UI to be friendly for all ages and all levels of passenger experiences. We made the most commonly and frequently used queries accessible using action items, and then also the most frequently requested information is readily available in our dashboard, along with their custom tailored time zone and language depending on the area they're in, and their presets and their configuration. And this is a lightweight Vite application, which we chose for our tech stack, along with TypeScript and a Python backend. Moving on to our AI assistant.
So our AI assistant here is really easily accessible via this button. And so we can click this, and you can see right here, this is the voice assistant interface. So let me just clear this real quick. And so now I can actually ask questions in natural language and it'll answer them. So for example, if I want to easily see my flight status, what's my flight status? And so then it'll start processing my request and it'll quickly show my flight status. So as you can
Your
see
flight
right here,
AA2847 from Dallas to Los Angeles is on time. Boarding starts at 2:15 p.m. at gate D23, with departure at 2:45 p.m.
So you can see the component that's rendered right here, and you can also hear the AI assistant tell you with 11 Labs. So we use 11 Labs to essentially use text to speech so that even people who might have visual impairments can still get access to their information. So just showcasing a couple more widgets right here. Where are the nearest restaurants? So as you can see right here, this will
The
navigate you
central
to the
food
central
court
food
in
court
Terminal C
with a
has
lot of
over 10
information that
restaurant
someone might
options,
need
just 3 to
regarding
5 minutes from most
dietary
gates.
restrictions and
You'll find
hours.
everything from quick service to sit-down dining with charging stations and family seating areas.
And this isn't just for components. We also have RAG, which is called RAG Retrieval Augmented Generation. So we have an internal documentation base, which the AI can then use to structure its responses. What are the parking fees? So the AI will take this prompt, it'll turn it into a vector, it'll run it through a vector database, and then it can pull
Parking fees are $4 per hour or $32 per day for short-term parking in the garage near the terminal. For longer stays, the economy lot is $12 per day with free shuttle service to the terminal.
So it can pull it from the documentation and it can make informed responses.
Utilizing more of Aria's agentic capabilities, we can also have more agentic features such as rescheduling our flight in the case of an emergency. So, can you help me reschedule my flight? Here, it'll pull my current flight information and then other similar flights in our database that might be helpful to me. And when it
Here
pulls
are
it
your
up,
rebooking options for today. You can choose AA2849 departing at 5:30 p.m. or
it'll give me
AA2851
the
at 8
essential
galas
options I
p.m.,
can use
both with no additional
to
fees.
reschedule my flight.
Select your preferred flight and I'll help you complete the change.
I'd like to reschedule to AA2849.
Perfect. I've confirmed AA2849 departing at 5:30 p.m. is available with 12 seats remaining. This change is at no additional cost. Would you like me to
And then
proceed
it
with
is able
rebooking you to
to
this
go in
flight?
and see whether my ticket is refundable, what perks I have, and what my seat preferences are to give me the best feedback. And so, yes, I would like you to proceed.
Great. I've successfully rebooked you to AA2849 departing at 5:30 p.m.
So it
Your new
successfully
boarding
rebooked
time
my
is
flight,
5
which
p.m.
saved me an
at gate
interaction
C15.
with needing
You'll
to
receive a
interact with an
confirmation email
employee or go
shortly with your
online
updated
and
boarding
navigate
pass.
through a complicated UI. Instead, I was able to do this using purely natural language. And
So kind of just going a little bit more in depth into the actual backend here. We're using 11 Labs to facilitate the text-to-speech, and we're also having speech-to-text running locally on the front end. We're also using LangGraph for all of our agentic functionality and workflow.
Voice is valuable in airports because hands are full, stress is high, and many people don't know which button to press. So we restrict the assistant to high-value intents: status and boarding clarity, directions, rebook routing, accessibility controls. And it's not just a chatbot, it's a triage router plus explainer that launches the right widget instantly.